Is it going live? What's up, y'all? I'm trying this again because I tried to go live earlier, and then I started cooking, and it got too hectic. But then I'm kind of irritated because I was gonna make me like some breakfast sausages with some eggs, and when I went to like I don't know why this is the second time it happened. Like the meat just isn't not turning. It's like not turning a different color. It's staying pink. But like the outside was like burning, and I was like, oh well, maybe I need to cook a little longer. And I'm like, I never cook it this long. Like I don't know, but it's turning me off from meat, y'all. I don't know. Maybe I just got a bad back, but 247 better. Are you in Charlottesville? Yes, I am in Charlottesville. Yeah, I've been here for a couple of years now. Are you originally from Charlottesville? Because I'm not. Um, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with the meat. It's weird. But maybe that's supposed to be part of my weight loss journey is to not eat meat. I wouldn't be mad about it. But yeah, I don't really have too much to talk about. I need to do my homework. 18 years is wild. Did you go to school here? Like, did you go to UVA? Or you just moved here? I know there's like a lot of military here. There's a lot of students that end up settling here. Like it's crazy. I only came here because my boyfriend came here. I need to do my homework. No, not UVA, but I went to high school here. Oh, so you're like a native. I feel like if you went to school, like if you went to like elementary or school here, then you're like native to here. Do you like Charlottesville overall as a whole? Because I feel like it has its plus and minuses. I really don't get out much, so I mean, but it's okay. I don't think I'm gonna live here forever though. Have you ever left? Have you ever left here? Like, because it's like your hometown. What is with all these AI pages? And I love AI, but like people are really creating like really realistic stuff with AI, like whole channels. Turkey, really? Wow. That's like a big jump from come here. Are you military? Like was your family military? I know a lot of people I can't get this open. I'm trying to be consistent going live. I used to go a lot, but I don't go too much anymore. My dad was a diplomat. Oh, wow. How was that growing up? That feels like that's like super important. I don't really know too much about like I know a little bit, but I don't know too much about like politics and all that. But that seems like that would be really important. I'm trying to stay focused in school, y'all. It's hard. I need to do this homework assignment. I'm so late. Or the scammers. She's stupid. How come I always miss her lives? It was good. Got to experience different cultures by going to international schools. I think that's pretty awesome. Like, did you pick up like languages and stuff like that easy? I feel like when kids are exposed to like all of that, it just makes them a more well-rounded individual. I would hope. Um, I know I need to get on to studying. I do. I do. I just get I don't know. I think it's not that I'm a procrastinator per se. Like I just like I'll be I don't know, I get distracted very easily. Like I really feel like I have ADHD. Like I'm not diagnosed or anything, but I got something going on. But like just the thought of having the homework overwhelms me so bad that I just like I won't do it. Like and I'll just keep pushing it off and I'm like until like it's due like tomorrow. Like I'll just keep pushing stuff off. And that's been the hardest part for me with coming back to like college as an adult learner is I'm so busy from day to day with like my kids and stuff and focusing on them. And since this is kind of like a self-led model, it's like you have to make the time. Like you have to make the time. And I'm so used to like deadlines like hey, have this on by Wednesday at this time. So they tell me I have all of this time and I have to figure it out. It's kind of freaking me out. But I'm trying. Turkish, but I've gotten it. I've forgotten it since I haven't used it forever in Spanish in high school, but I haven't used it. Gosh, you have to use it. What they say, use it or lose it? Is that how language works? Also, just a quick tip when you live stream vertically, it has a larger reach to random people on YouTube and not just your subs. That's good to know. I'm just trying to get used to being back on the camera and talking because like I don't know, when I stopped going live, I used to go live a whole lot. I used to go live a whole lot. I used to have like a whole thing, but um now it's harder for me to stay here and just ramble. And like my goal is like every day to like hit at least an hour. But maybe I'll try that later, or maybe I'll try that tomorrow. I just feels weird. Like I usually always go live from my computer, my laptop. So like that's also why I don't do vertical because I don't know how you would do that besides turning your laptop and I don't believe my screen would rotate. Do you go live often? Plus, sometimes I don't really like to talk to a bunch of strangers when I'm just like kind of chilling, vibing. It gets overwhelming. That's why I don't go live on TikTok. Like I went live on TikTok one time, right? And it's overwhelming how it just pushes you out to so many algorithms and you get such different people. And it's crazy because I used to go live a lot on Bigo. I don't know if you know what that app is before like it got super popular. I used to go live on Bigo all the time, but this was like back in the day when I used to like drink and smoke and all that. So I would just like, get myself ready and just like go on there and like it was crazy. It was fun. I met a lot of people. But at the time you had like a lot of Indian viewers. But they used to like give you money. Like they called them beans. And they would just like how TikTok will they throw gifts and stuff. It was fun. It used to be fun. You got to meet people and battle, but it wasn't really like a battle back then. Now it's different. Now it's pretty much just like TikTok. And like, I don't know, those spaces are a lot for me. I feel the same here. I used to go live crazy amount to get the watch hours, get monetized, and I stopped. Yeah, I remember when that was a thing. Everyone was like, "Yeah, go live, you get the watch hours," and I'm like, "That makes sense." Not that I don't want to be monetized. I used to be monetized when my channels were beauty channels. I had one before this, and then I had this one when I first started years ago. And I used to do beauty, like hair and makeup, and I was monetized back then. I used to get like four to $600 a month because I wasn't really doing it full time. Had I known where YouTube could take you, I might have stuck with it. But I ended up having a kid, and I stopped doing YouTube, and I started vlogging, and that was fun, and that built, and I was monetized off that, and then I don't know. I just go through periods of time where I don't want to show my life, and I just get off social media. So, and hi to whoever the second watcher is. I don't know who you are, but you've been hanging out for a while. So, what's up? Like yesterday I had one live for a while, and when I did, like all my community, like all the girls and stuff that I talked to, and there was a guys who that they used to be on my lives all the time. They came through, and it felt good to like catch up with them. So yeah, there's no cap on YouTube. I feel that. I go through cycles also posting, then go goes. Yes, like I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's like it'll be I don't know. It'll be like I'll be super inspired and motivated, and I'm like just posting, and I don't know. I think I just get burnt out. I think nowadays is so much content out there. And even if you try not to be in like that kind of spirit of competition, that's why I tell people all the time, focus on the community you want to build versus like trying to make money. You know, that'll come. Like as long as you're consistent in doing these things, like, and I tell people to focus on community, like what you're doing it for. And like when you do that, that's when you really start to see yourself grow. But I don't know, I just get kind of overwhelmed with all of it. How did I miss this? I don't know why I don't get notified of her lives. I have not. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm trying. And then sometimes I come on live just to get motivated because people will motivate you. Like it's weird. That's why I said I was trying to figure out if I was going to like vlog my weight loss journey, but I don't know. I did that before years ago, but like I feel like it's gonna be harder this time because I'm older and I'm much bigger. And Jesus, I be tired. I be stressed out in the gym. What is she doing? Okay, see, I gotta get off my iPad because I'm gonna start scrolling. I don't want to do that. Any goals for the remainder of the year? Yeah, do it. It holds you accountable with goals. Um, you know what? I'm terrible at setting goals. Just because I feel like whenever I okay, so I do make goals for myself in my life, but I feel like what is it in my nail? Um, I feel like whenever I like really solidify the goal, um, it makes me less apt to achieve it, if that makes sense. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. It just works like that. I don't know, like I'll write stuff down. I'm big on writing stuff down. I'm big on like visualization, you know. Um, but I don't know, it's like once I like put it like on paper and like have that like I want this to happen, I get so overwhelmed with the idea of either what it takes to do it or just the fact of it happening. It's strange. But if I had to say a goal, at least I'd have one like for the end of the year is one to stay consistent with my weight loss, like with working out and eating healthier. That's why I'm scheduled like to go to the doctor for physical and talk to a nutritionist and like really do all that because I don't want to have surgery. I know like right now it's so popular for everyone to have surgery and injections. And I'm like, I'm old school. I'm gonna just get in the gym and I'm gonna just stop eating bad. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I think do what works for you. But for me, I know that I can take it off. So that's why I just don't feel I want to go those routes. Plus, like, I know diabetic people, like actual diabetic people that have taken those medications and it did like bad stuff to their body after a while. So, like, and that's using it for like life sustaining medication. Like, so why would I do that just to lose weight when I can just be disciplined and determined? I'm about to ramble, but that has me thinking too, like when I see like the Ozempic girlies and the what is it, Montajaro, whatever it is. I think that's a mountain. I don't know. That take the injections. I'm like, if you can stay committed to going and getting this injection, whether you go to the place or if you do it at home, if you can stay committed to that, or if you have bariatric surgery, you have to do like 6 weeks, I think. Don't quote me, of a liquid diet. Like if you can get yourself to do that for 6 weeks. I don't understand why for 6 weeks you couldn't just eat healthy, or even if you did a liquid diet and go to the gym. Now, I understand if like your mobility is a problem, that makes sense. But it's like, to me, I feel like I think a lot of people kind of make excuses of why they're not losing weight. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, and this is coming from someone that is over, like severely overweight. Like, I'm a big girl. Like, I feel like some people make excuses, but I'm like, and yet you stay committed when you get that, you know, like when you know it's going to happen kind of fast. I'm not saying it happens fast, because still it does take time for them to lose the weight. But I don't know, why put yourself through all of that when you can just not be cut into and not put foreign things into your body? You know what I mean? Oh wait, I missed so many stuff. Hold on. Just focus on small daily goals like 10 minutes every day, or hike or walk or drink a Yeah, I drink water like crazy, so that's never been a thing for me. Not too many goals that can overwhelm you. I do that too, or I'm all or nothing kind of person. Right. Your short term. Well, I can't read. I can't read. Yeah. Short, instant gratification is in the way. Everyone wants to choose the path of least resistance, but it's the resistance that makes the end result feel that much better. And you gain so much on. Right. You sound like a motivational speaker. Okay, that's it. You're gonna be my my motivational person when I'm feeling like not wanting to do it. But yeah, like, and that's what I've been doing. I'm implementing small life changes versus like crash dieting or being like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like, because I did keto before and I lost an astronomical amount of weight very fast. Pairing keto with the gym, like, I remember 1 month I dropped almost 40 pounds. And I know people think that that's like an insane amount. I think it was like, man, I think it was like a month and a half, honestly. But you gotta understand, I was like severely overweight. So when you're larger, those first 50 come off like water. Like, you just minor changes, your weight just comes off, because it's like when you're that, before you like your body starts like doing it. But yeah, but I didn't want to do keto again because I don't want to do keto forever. And if I start keto and I lose this weight, when I stop, it's going to be a little bit harder to maintain those results, because my body's going to be used to this. And so then my body's going to have to go through an adjustment period and things can get really messed up. And I don't want to do that to myself. Oh, I'm lagging. And I don't know why. It's probably my internet. I don't know. The internet over here be acting crazy. Yeah. So that's why I said, like, I want to do like small changes. Like I said, like you said, going for a 10-minute walk a day. I actually like go to the gym with my son, and we work out for 30 minutes a day. That's our goal. That's a goal. That was a goal for him by his doctors. I'm still lagging. What's going on? Um, it's not really a weight thing, but you're right. The mind is tough because it's always looking for pleasures. It's not your best friend. No worries. Yeah, it definitely is a mind thing, that's the thing. It's mental. Like, weight loss, my for myself, I'm not gonna speak for everybody because I hate when people like classify a whole group of people, but I know for me, my weight gain and my weight loss has always, the toughest battle has been in my mind. I gain the weight because of my mind, and then when I get my mind on board, I lose the weight. So it is definitely is, and I'm an emotional eater. I feel like, but I don't feel like I'm just an emotional eater. I know this weight gain came from emotional eating because I lost my mom, and I went from like not eating anything and dropping like weight to where I was getting sick, to eating my feelings and just throwing it to the wind. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, grief is crazy. And I was like, yeah, we got to get a hold of this because this is too much. I don't meditate because like I feel like my mind is really overactive. I pray. um I've gotten better because like my old self, I would have went to very like negative coping skills. Like, I'm no stranger to mental health. I am a survivor. In 2019, I did try to like leave. but it wasn't my time. And so like from that period on, I was hospitalized for 14 days, and then I was in intensive therapy for 3.5 years. So I'm no stranger to the mental health game, and I'm so blessed that I really had really good therapists because I was on a very bad path of destruction with everything I was doing with my life. So yeah. But so I try to have like positive coping skills, but I haven't meditated. I try, but when I sit there, I feel like my mind goes like it'll be like Looney Tunes. What did I eat today? I'm tired. What are the kids doing? Did I hear a noise? Like it's a constant it's a constant battle. Yeah, I'm glad you're in a yeah, I'm much better. I'm much better. I just had a lot of trauma from my youth. Um and just was burning myself out trying to do the best that I could in life, and it caught up with me. Um yeah, but I thank God I'm not in that space anymore. But yeah, I gotta find positive coping skills. Hello to whoever else has is silent viewing. I feel you because I be silent viewing sometimes too. But hey, let the mind do its thing. Just letting messages sitting with you. That's funny. Um, no, I'm like that too. I color. I color. I have my colors. I have like my stuff right here. Um, because I was starting to feel a little bit overstimulated, and that's why I was like, oh, let me do my. I want to do my hour live, and then I want to, and I need to make something to eat. But then I've been like, I don't know, my cooking betrayed me this morning, and so now I'm just drinking a juice I made. It's like watermelon, celery, chia seeds. What is it? Turmeric and agave. Like at least that'll keep me hydrated. Well, I need to take my magnesium. I just thought about that. But yeah, I had told I'm trying to keep myself accountable with this. It's really hard. It's really hard sometimes. But like when I have someone to talk to, it makes it easier to be live, obviously, than if you just sit here and kind of talk on the screen. I probably would have just been like coloring or something. That's what I did last time. I did a pretty picture yesterday, y'all. And then people watch my replay, which I'm grateful for because sometimes I don't be talking about nothing. And folks watching it because sometimes I do be talking about my life and catching up. And like I said, some people have been following me for years and just know like, but I did use my coloring book. Wait, did I use this one? I did. I think I colored out of this one yesterday. I did a really pretty picture. You guys want to see it? Look. I used my new markers. It's cute. It makes me want to cut my hair. But I don't know. I don't know. And then like I forgot what I was talking about. I was my train of thought. My baby is sleeping. He's upstairs with his dad. And so I need to do my homework assignment. I don't know why this homework assignment is so, it's not even that it's hard. That's the crazy part. I'm gonna pull it up while I'm talking to y'all because it's not that it's hard. I don't know why it's taking long to do it. I feel like I thought if I went live and said I was going to do my work, I would feel motivated to do it. I made thousands of dollars from these 3 side hustles today, and I didn't even lift my bathroom yet. I don't know what that was, but I keep getting alerts from like I'm on the neighborhood app, and everyone's talking about ICE being in Charlottesville and surrounding cities, and I'm like, oh my god. I remember when I was first going to move here, people were like, wait, no, that's where where the that stuff happened when Donald Trump first went into office. And I was like, I didn't know that. But it's been cool though. Like I haven't had any issues. Oh, I'm a top TikTok affiliate on Join Brands. Awesome. And somebody else wants me to do a collab. Let me check that email. See, my mind be jumping to you ever had any doxers on your I've had a few and it's messed up. No, what do you mean? Like what do you mean? Like they just like what do you mean? Like when they put your information out there? Child, my information, I Googled myself yesterday and I don't know how my information got on the internet. But it's okay because I'm a gun owner, so play me if you want to. I live in a very secure building. That's why like a lot of people, I'm gonna give me a attack dog too when my kids get older. I just don't feel like taking care of another baby right now. Like a troll that someone finds your personal information. They threaten to tell your boss and family and tell your contacts about the channel. Oh, that's horrible. And no, well, I don't have like I don't know who they gonna tell, child. Hey. Like I don't really have anything that they would um like my family knows about my channel, my friends know about my channel. I don't really put anything up that's too crazy. And I feel like honestly in this day and age, I tell everybody that wants to be like a social influencer or just wants to be on social media, especially a platform like YouTube. You have to be very careful with like, especially if you're a vlogger or even if you're recording a video outside of your home. Like people are so cringe. Like they will literally try to geotag like where you're at. You know what I mean? Like to try to figure out stuff. Like I don't know, people are absolutely insane. So you just have to be mindful of like that. And that's why like a lot of times I don't like when I was vlogging, I started like putting my vlogs up on a delay because it's like and then I never tell people where I'm at real time. Like I don't do that. Like outside of obviously I'm at home. But yeah, people are insane. Like real life. Like you have to really be careful. And I don't understand people that get pleasure out of doing stuff like that. Like I understand like people that are like crazy and hateful online. And then unfortunately TikTok does its thing and they they get exposed and um you know I understand stuff like that, but I don't understand like just being hateful to people. That's just weird. People are hey, I appreciate it. I hope your day is going good. I ain't talking about nothing. I appreciate the support. But yeah, people are messed up. People are really messed up. Yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you. You just gotta be careful about what you put out there. You know what I mean? Like, and what you do release. Like, you got to be able to stand behind your content. Like, I need to get the day started. Have a great day. You too. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate having somebody to chat to. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here in silence. I hope you have a good day. All right, y'all. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I have to get back on track of my workouts. It's that time of the month. Girl, I just came off in when I say like I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but that's why like I started drinking. Remember, I showed y'all on my Instagram that the juice that I drink, and I started like I've really been like mindful of my iron. And you know what made me really start doing that is my friend Samira, like she's been getting iron infusions because unfortunately, a lot of African American women are anemic. Like and some don't even know it. You know what I mean? And like inward we have like a vitamin D deficiency, a lot of us. But I've been looking into B12 too. I don't know. I'm gonna ask my doctor about it because apparently you need to make sure that you don't like overproduce or something before taking a B12 supplement because they said that helps with your fatigue. Cause child, mine be taking me out. I'd be like, why am I so tired? It can be so much. But yeah, so like really for me, like during that time, I've always told myself I don't want to work out during that time. The only reason I did work out this time during that time is because of Eli. Eli is on a program to work out every day, and I wanted to support my son. So I was like, okay, babe, I'm coming here and knock it out with you. But yeah, but there's a couple of people like Ivory. She's I don't know if you know her. She usually pops in. She's on my Instagram. Like she's like I've known her for years off of social media. She's back on her workouts. A lot of people are back on their workouts. This girl I follow online, Bree, she's back on her workouts. I feel like we should start like a motivational group. And I know there's tons of groups out there, but I mean, I want a real accountability group of people. Like, I don't know if we can all pick a time and be like, this is when we going and, um, cause it's hard because I don't know nobody here. And that's what I was talking about yesterday when I went to Eli's back to school night. It was actually the assistant principal. She's a black woman. And y'all know me, I'm very like I'm talkative on here, but and I'm talkative around people I know and silly, but when I don't know you, hi, how are you? I'm Ashley. Nice to meet you. But my presence draws people in. And so because y'all know I'm a character. Um, and so her and then this one girl whose mom um I had met when I first got here. Hold on, I will at least try to walk this weekend. You did the gym. Girl, yes. At least walk. At least walk. That is like my what my default go-to is because I got stairs in the house. I got a set of stairs. Um, I will literally just take trips up the steps. Like when I'm just like feeling like I don't want to do it, like usually I'll be like, oh, Eli, run upstairs and grab this. I will intentionally like leave something, go downstairs, something that I need, go downstairs, and have to go back up the steps. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me do this a couple of times. I take a break and I just throughout the day, I'll just do that. Or like I'll intentionally like walk just around the house, just the apartment, just to get going. And then I keep my what is it? I don't know if it's kettlebell or kettlebell. The little workout one with the little ball attached to it. I keep that on the counter. So like when I'm cooking or if I'm waiting for something or if I'm just sitting there like not really doing too much, I just stand up and start lifting it. I just stand up and start like doing like circles around the world. I'll just stand up and start doing stuff with it. Because that's how it's like your body also kind of triggers you to want to do it. So yeah, like you gotta take the small wins and don't count them small because all of it adds up to a greater cause. But yeah, y'all, I was talking about it's 11:11. I was talking about yesterday at back to school night and it was odd for me. Like it was awkward for me because I have not seen this lady in I want to say over a year. Like honestly, when I first came back after my mom had passed last year, her daughter's birthday party. I think I posted on my Instagram when I went to the birthday party with Eli, and I haven't seen them since then. So like I know I gained a little bit of weight, but I still very much look like me. And my son very much still looks like him. And when I walked in, like you know how you can tell when a person is like trying not to see you, like intentionally. I peep everything. I'm just a very observant person. So I'm like, okay, cool. Cause you know me, I don't want to talk anyway. I'm very in my head. I overthink. I'm very, antisocial. Like I really don't want to be here, but I am here supporting my child and meeting his teacher and seeing what's going on up in the school. So like I can see like she was talking to the assistant principal and um it was like a look at me like but it wasn't a welcoming like oh it wasn't a wave like oh hey girl. And so Eli actually was the one that's like oh there's Nia's mom and I'm like and then that triggered a focus on me. So I was like, oh, hey. But it was awkward because usually you greet me with like a hug, you know what I'm saying? Like a little, and it was like, so I felt stupid because I'm like, okay, should I? Like, we haven't talked in like over a year. We're not really cool. And so I'm just like, so I go over to her side. Like, I don't stand by the one lady. I'll come over to her side close enough. And then it was just like, it was so awkward, y'all. Y'all know I'm already awkward. I don't do awkward. I don't do awkward. And so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, you gonna be this way? Fine. We're adults. Like, I'm trying to think as positive as possible. I'm just like, okay, well, maybe maybe I just been in the house too much. Maybe. And so, yeah, so like, and then I'm standing there, and then the assistant principal is one like, oh my gosh, like, do you do your makeup? Like, did you have your makeup done? And I was like, I'm thinking my makeup looks horrible because y'all on my Instagram know yesterday I didn't have no makeup on and I threw it on my face. And what happened was I tried to do the makeup that I seen this girl do, and she did it real quick. And I was like, oh, that's cute. And I like how her makeup is. That's way different than how I do. It's less products. Let me try this. You don't try a new makeup style when you don't got time to figure it out. You don't do it. So what ended up happening was I looked crazy in the mirror. And so like then I tried to fix it and I was running out of time. I had like 10 minutes. So I'm just slapping stuff on my face. Now, granted, I've been doing makeup for years. So probably what's really bad for me is probably not bad for somebody else because it's not their bad. Um, so I'm like, now I'm feeling like weird because they're focused on my makeup. And I'm like, ooh, Jesus. Now I'm just standing here just really super awkward. And then they're like asking me questions about like the products I use. And I'm telling them, trying to give them some techniques. And they're like, well, can we get together like on a Saturday? Can we come over and you like do makeup? There's like, do you, cause oh no, the assistant principal, she was like, she's like, you do your makeup yourself? She's like, oh, so is that like a side hustle? And I was like, no. She said, so what I'm hearing is a hobby. I'm hearing, she's like, would you show us how to do it? I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm hearing free. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Y'all know me. I'll tell anybody anything. It wasn't you. Sometimes people get weird after you don't speak them all. Right. And so like, that's why I said, let me just give it the benefit of the doubt. But it's also me knowing this person. You know what I'm saying? So but still I give it the benefit of the doubt. And then it got calmer. And so like we're talking about makeup. I'm trying to tell them. And like mind you, I'm still trying to get to Eli's class. I'm still trying to get to his class because we are already late. And I have not talked to his teachers. And for whatever reason, the fifth graders are all the way in the back of the building. And so we're standing there talking. Now they're talking about first it was, well, could we like go to like Ulta or Sephora and like you tell us the products to buy and then we go back to your place and do your makeup? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, first of all, I don't want to be in my house. Why would I invite others? I'm like, okay, but you know how like when you see somebody and y'all just be like, you just be BSing. Like you be like, I'm gonna make the plan, but the plan is never gonna happen. We already know that this plan is dead in the water. We already know. So you know how sometimes you're like, yeah, girl, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm like, this is going a little deeper. Like it's starting to be like details added. That's the next, yeah. And so like you know how like it started like, I don't know, like the plot started getting thicker. And I'm like, this might be a little bit harder to pass off. But what works in my favor, I'm like, nobody has my number. Nobody has asked for it. We haven't gotten to that space yet. So it's steady going and don't going. They're asking about how I do this. And I'm like, it's real simple. You just need this and da 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 da. Well, what do you use? And like, oh, so you're not using Fenty? And I'm like, yeah, baby, I don't have that money. I don't have Fenty money. Not saying that I haven't used high-end makeup in the past, but girl, yeah, girl, yes. And I was walking fast when we finally got to walking. I'm sitting there power walking and then walking faster, like because we're late. But yeah, so like I'm saying, like I use drugstore brands. I'm like, yeah, and they're like, that's drugstore, and I'm like, yeah. it's all about how you apply it. Now, granted, some drugstore makeup is trash. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you and say it's all good. So I'm trying to tell him stuff, and she was like, and I'm like, I'm on a budget. I don't know about you. Y'all probably got big long money. I don't. Baby. And then I'm like, the girl's mom, I'm like, you already privy to like my situation a little bit. So it's like, I'm not out here spent going into Ulta. First of all, I haven't stepped foot in an Ulta or Sephora in years. I think the last time I bought something from Sephora was because it was on clearance and it was the Sephora through JC Penney's, and I was ordering some stuff for Eli's school 2 years ago. And there was a concealer, a NARS concealer that was like on deep clearance for like $4. And when I got it, I realized why it was on clearance for $4. But I haven't bought high-end makeup in years because I can't afford it right now. So I'm telling her, and so we just talking shop, talking makeup, whatever. She's like, well, yeah, well, what's a good time? Then I told you the plot started thickening. She gets her phone and her calendar. She about to try to lock me in. I said, oh my God. So I'm like, oh yeah, like trying to see like, where is Eli? Why are you not saving your mother from what is happening here? So what happened was, mind you, y'all, nobody has my number. Because remember, I ain't had a phone for a minute. So nothing's been updated. Now, like you can hit me on this phone if you have my iCloud. Because as long as it's in Wi-Fi, you gonna find me. But so I see her bust out the calendar. It's like, well, and she's talking to the other person. It's like, well, what is this? And I'm like, oh, is that this month? Is that next month? Oh, okay, it's next month. And they're like, well, not this Saturday, maybe next Saturday. And I'm like, they said, and I am actively looking for a way out. Let me out of here. Girl, yes. Like, so I'm just like, okay. Okay. So then finally, this person's mom comes up. And this is why I feel weird. And I felt like it was weird energy, but then again, I still gave it the benefit of the doubt because I just don't like to think bad in people like that. This girl's mom comes over and she knows me. And again, y'all, I gained a little bit of weight, but my face ain't changed. Everybody knows who my son is. You know who I am. And like she walks up and I speak, but she didn't even speak to me. This is like the mom, like, which is like a grandma age. Like, she didn't even speak to me. And I was just like, and she's just standing and she's looking at me. And I'm like, oh, hi. Like, thinking like in any other time, like, it's an embrace. Like, I've seen them. It's been an embrace. It's been a, how are you? How's the kids? This is the same people that when everything first happened, I think I talked to y'all about it on here when me and Michael broke up. Offered me the job and everything at her facility. And so there's no bad blood, and that's why I said, let me just give the benefit out. Maybe it's just because we haven't seen each other in over a year. Like maybe it's just that, but I was like, that didn't make me feel too good. So I was like, let me get out of this situation because now I feel awkward. I feel like I'm playing a role and I don't like that. So she came over and then somebody else came over to ask the principal something, the assistant principal something. And I was like, I said, me and Eli locked eyes at that moment. He started walking. I was like, all right, see y'all. And I got out of Dodge. I turned the corner bed and got stopped behind a family full of people. A family full of people, y'all. I said, Lord, I was almost there. And so then that's when I seen the girl ended up coming to. She's like, oh, I'm going back there too. And so we had like a little back and forth in the hallway. But I was trying to be fast. I know my heart rate was booming on my little watch. So we had like a little generic back and forth, like, but it was and this is how I was like, it is kind of weird. I don't think it's weird between us, but it is kind of weird. And that's just because we're adults. I don't have time for nonsense. Either you cool with me or you not. Like, and it's just like, oh, I'm so busy. I'm just so busy with my kid. Like, we're just always ripping and running. Cool, baby, you ain't got to explain it to me. Like, I feel like when someone starts over explaining like that, it's like, that, like, you know what I mean? Like that I'm not gonna say at fault because no one's really at fault. Life happens, whatever. But like, you're trying to like, what's the word I'm looking for, yo? Like, when you keep like, oh, we're just so busy. Like I'm always been running. Like you're making up excuses of why you didn't reach out to me or catch up with me, or when you don't have to. But that's what it felt like was being done. So I was just like, man, I don't care. And I was like, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, I can imagine. I can imagine. I can imagine. I got 3 kids. You got 1. I know. I know it gets busy as a mom. I have an autistic son that's in multiple therapies. I have 2 kids that go to 2 different schools. I know busy. I know busy. And I'm not even working. So I get it. Like, so you didn't have to do it. But she like just kept putting that out there. And I was like, okay, cool. And I keep on trying to look for the way where we're just gonna like I gotta go this way and you gotta go that way. Baby, we had to walk down the whole hallway together. Down the hallway, turn the corner, around the block. And still, all in my mind is I just want to be like, don't ask me for my number. And then finally Eli was like, oh, it's right here. And I was like, okay, good seeing you. And I made it out alive, y'all, without having to give my number out. So then we get there. How about the presentation is on the last slide talking about any questions? I'm like, I just can't win for losing here. So then we sit there and then it was awkward. Now I'm in an awkward situation with the teachers. And now I look like a parent that doesn't, and she's like, oh, did you play football? Because we know some parents, they said that they would be late and I'm like, no. So we just out here late. So not only do I look like I feel like God's biggest soldier in his army, and not because of the spirit, I just felt because I look like I just was so bloated and I just look. So I have all these feelings rising up in me, and I gotta be okay because I'm here to support my child as a parent. I'm feeling like a globe. And I gotta present myself to people. And the fact is that because what happened, y'all, at the last minute, first of all, I ended up getting a stain on my tank top. But because my makeup, the trash makeup on my face was made for the outfit, I was like, I would have to wear pink or something that brings the pink out. And then y'all know I had them butterflies in my hair that were hot pink. And so I'm like, if I take them out, I'm going to have to redo my hair. And I had no time. So then I was like, I'm going to just throw this t-shirt on and just be comfortable. And then I ended up looking in the mirror and I was like, I have no shape right now. I just look like if I was lounging in the house, cool. If I was going to work out, cool. If I was just even running to the grocery store, cool. But like the fact that I look from like my head to my neck, like I need to be somewhere like dressed decently. And then now I just look like I just rolled out of bed. It didn't sit right in my spirit, but I got over it. Y'all saw that I got over it on Instagram. I was like, this is what you get. So I don't know. I already felt like that. And then to have that weird, awkward altercation in the hallway. And then like my social meter was so burnt out, y'all. And then to interact with the teachers. And then like the one makes very direct eye contact. You were just fine when I just thank you for that. Because I just feel like, and maybe this is just how I grew up. Like I always felt like I had to be like perfect in certain ways because I don't know. I don't even know because I don't even want to start talking about the trauma in my brain. Like I know it's tied to like I know it's tied to like just things that I did. Like you show up on time, you show up looking presentable. It's certain ways you show up because if you don't, I don't know, but I just don't like that. And so I was beating myself up. So I was already like dealing with my own stuff. And then to have the weird emotional aspect happen in the hallway. And then to get there, now I feel like my parenting skills is being challenged. I'm like, but I don't feel that bad because this lady showed up with a black, them black sheer see-through shirts that like, if you was going out to the club, Because there's nowhere else you're gonna wear that to, unless you're going out to the club, or you might be going to like a basketball cookout game at the park. Like you trying to be seen. You know what I mean? I don't feel that bad because this woman came to an elementary school with a black bra, with a sheer. I mean, and it wasn't even like you didn't know it was sheer. It's intentionally sheer. Because I got two of them upstairs. I got two of them upstairs. And I don't even, and I wear a tank top underneath of it. I ain't never went with just the bra. Um, and I was like, you showed up at your kid's school with a bra and a shirt. You could see everything. I mean, you could see every row, every mark, the belly button, the brand of the bra. Like you could see everything. And I was like, I'm all for I'm all for wearing what you want, but y'all, if I was the type of person that takes pictures of people in public, I would have did it and I would have showed y'all. But I'm not that type of person because I hate when people do that and post them on the internet and just be like, you know what I mean? But I like Eli. Look, he was like, ew, and I was like, at least I'm raising my son to know that this is not okay. Like at least he knows that this is not okay. I said, Eli, what if I wore something like that to like? What if I wore booty shorts to your school? He's like, no, mom, no, no. And I was like, you're right. I said, if there's ever an occasion, son, that I ever come out the house and we going to a function at your school or at your game or whatever, and tell me, please tell me about you have full on permission to tell me about myself. And we started laughing. And I love that about my son's getting older, that I can have certain conversations with him and he understands um, more things now, because that was a moment. Make it right. The clothes were just. I said, "Are you trying to look like?" There's no occasion that would have been appropriate. And I was like, "Man, I'm glad they weren't in your class because that would have stressed me out." And then they was, and that is like I don't know, like I be having like secondhand embarrassment for some stuff because I'm just like, even though I'm not really truly embarrassed, I'm just like, "Girl, you tripping?" And I know that it doesn't speak for us as a whole, but it's like we all are very aware that in certain spaces we are judged very much. And we have a stereotype that is just in the air waiting to fall on us. So that's why, like, and unfortunately, I do live in an area where the proper voice makes people more comfortable. Um, the presented actually makes people more comfortable versus if I was more of where I grew up. And um, that expectation is just there. And like when people come and they are a certain way or they dress a certain way, it looks like it falls back on us in a very, very bad way. And we're all classified under there. And that's what it was. I was just like, cringe. Like, and then you're loud and you're trying to, and not like, and I wasn't trying to judge the girl, but she wasn't young. You knew better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you very much knew better. And you still showed up at your kid's school like that. And I felt embarrassed for the child because I'm like, granted, that kid was like maybe in the second grade, maybe in the first or second grade. But I'm like, if you continue that as he gets older, you know how embarrassing you are going to be for your child? Like, come on, we got to do better. We got to do better. It was one of those moments I was just like, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, that was my day yesterday. I mean, that was my evening. So when I got back to the house, I just wanted to just sit in the room in the dark by myself because when I'm in high social situations like that, when I'm in social situations like that, I be having to like decompress because I'm like, so many things happened that I just had to face head on, that like I had to sit down and process it. So it was a lot. And then we kind of um talked about the blowout that happened. And that's just emotional within itself. So like I was just like, let me sit in a corner and just like kumbaya for a second. So I don't know, y'all. It was a lot. Yesterday was a lot. But Ethan doesn't have a fever anymore, thank goodness. I'm hoping he comes home feeling good. Um, he did miss speech therapy yesterday, but to be honest, I don't think I'm going to keep having him do speech therapy at the hospital. I think I'm gonna have him just once the one in school starts, because I liked her. If it's the same lady from last year, she was working with Ethan, and I think that will be good. And I think I will only get like therapies in like the summer, um, or maybe over break. I don't know. Um, for him versus we're still doing OT. So we'll see. He's learning to ride a bike. He's learning to ride a bike. And he's doing really, really well. He's doing really, really well. Like, I'm so excited for him. He be zooming around them hospital hallways. I'm like, look at you from the first one, from the first session to now. Like, look at you. Because he doesn't put pressure on nothing. Like, Ethan doesn't put any pressure on anything. Like, unless he's going to punch you, he put pressure on that. He puts force behind that. Or if you took something and he wants it, he's going to shove the mess out of you. I'm telling you, him and Jackson be tussling. But like when it comes to like, we just got him to like put pressure to put his foot in his shoe, like to push down. He won't do that like with his hands. And so that's why like I'm keeping him in OT to help him learn these different things, because they have ways of teaching him that I never would have thought of. You know what I mean? And so yeah. Yeah, I know I didn't jump from topic to topic, y'all, and I still ain't studied a lick. I said I was gonna come on here and do my homework and chitty chat. I just didn't want to take a nap, because if I took a nap, my day was gonna be shot. Putting on the shoes, oh my gosh. And then I let Ethan pick out his shoes this year. Because I had a little bit of coin from my school money. So he picked out these blue and white Nike high tops. I showed you. I took a picture his first day. So y'all see, I think y'all know what shoes I'm talking about. But they high tops. Oh my God, look at Eli from when he was a baby. That popped up in my memories. I can't believe I have 3 kids versus when I used to have the one. But yeah, so he picked out, and I tried to get I tried to get him to get one of them slip-on Nikes. And then the one that we liked, and he was like, yes, that just slipped on. They reminded him he had something like this when he was little. He had something like, but he dog walked them. He loved those sneakers because they were easy. They were the flex foam or something like that, but they were easy for him to get on and get off, and they're very comfortable. And so we had seen a pair that he liked and he wanted, but it was not his size. And I said, I can't. So he finally picked another pair, and these daggone high tops, these right here, y'all. These ones he got on. Just a real age of 9 struggles. So he picked them sneakers. Every time he wants to wear them daggone sneakers, these are about just as difficult as the Bluey rain boots. Like, I don't know if I just don't know how to tell somebody to put their shoe on. But the way he will contort his foot and his ankle, and then he got the nerve to be like, push. Every morning I'll be wanting to lose it. Every morning I just want to be like, go get your Crocs. Go get them. But I'm trying to give him choices. I'm trying to teach him, like, I don't know what I'm trying to teach him. I'm trying to do something here. You know, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I just feel like I need to be doing something. But I'll try to get him to do it. So, and I'll get back away and I'll be like, you do it. Cause maybe mommy's saying stuff wrong. You do it. He goes, I need help. I need help. Baby, I need help. We need help. What are we doing here? Yeah, thanks, girl. Like, yes, me too. I really be like, no matter what I go through, what I'm facing, I really, really try my hardest to cover my kids and shield them from, life. Jackson's terrorizing me though. I think I'm gonna need a class action lawsuit when he turns 18. He finally figured out how to stomp and wiggle the house. Girl, maybe I'm gonna tell him that. I'm gonna be like, stomp and wiggle, because it's not so bad with the low cut shoes, but it's them high tops and them rain boots. And he always wants to wear, like, I'm not excited for the rain to start because at his school, they take them outside in the rain and let them play because it's sensory. You know what I mean? Um, so like I had to buy him some rain boots in they're so hard, but they're a little bit more flexible than the sneaker is, though, for him to put his foot in there. But the thing is, once he wears them rain boots one time, he wants to wear the rain boots all the time. All the time. He wants to wear the bluey rain boots, even when it's not raining. Why is EJ not? I mean, girl, like Eli's foot is bigger than mine, and I wear a men's 8. Like, what is that, like a 10 woman? Because I'm not really truly a 10. I'm like I'm a 9.5, but since I gained weight, I get a 10 because it just feels better. But I still got room at the top, but I get a men's 8. Eli is in a 9.5 men's. None of his sneakers cost cheap. Even the knockoffs. I'm like, I was gonna go to the gym and I was like, oh my God, I don't got no sneakers. And I'm like, wait a minute. I look over, there's a bag of Goodwill stuff, and I'm like, let me see some. His shoes from last year, I can fit. This year, them things is too big. You should see me when I put his Crocs on. Ridiculous. Junior's is 7 and men, like, and they're not even teenagers. Why are their feet so big? It stresses me out because I'm just like, everything, like I have to shop in the men's section for Eli as well. Like all his clothes, none of his clothes came from like the juniors or the youth or the kids. We're shopping in the men's section. Like, and some of it's not the small. Like at first it was like the extra. I had to get the extra small, or like smalls were still big. Baby, he's in small to medium. He's almost my height. He's like about 2 inches away from my height at 10. So I'm like, this is insane. I'm not ready for puberty. I'm not ready for him to get 6 feet tall and have a deep voice and be trying to like, yeah, mom. It's gonna be so interesting. It's gonna be so interesting. But they're doing really, really well. I'm surprised Jackson hasn't woke up. He must have been tired. They woke up so early this morning. And then I go in the room because usually I get up before them and get myself ready. I try to like slow wake myself up. So I make sure that I get up earlier so like I can get myself together, get myself fully dressed. I come downstairs and make their lunches and pack their breakfasts, then go upstairs. Baby, it sounded like the WWE was happening in the room at 6 a.m. I go in there. Jackson has a huge welt on his forehead, and I walk in as he's throwing Ethan into the bed, like with the metal rail. I'm like, it's too early for this. It's too early. Now Ethan wants to whine, not cry, whine. And then he wants to take the car and go whammy. And I'm like, you probably already whammied him because how else did he get that whelp across his forehead? That's why he threw your little bony butt across the daggone bed. Like 6 a.m. Y'all wake up on that type time? Y'all not thirsty? Y'all ready to fight with your breath stinking? Pissy Pampers and all. Like, what are we doing? And then potty trainings irritate me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I need some tips and tricks of potty training for a child that has autism because Ethan was doing really well, and now Ethan refuses to use the bathroom at home. So I physically like have to take him. Like I have to set a timer. I watch what he drinks, and then I'll be like, okay, 15 minutes after we go. But he was being dry throughout the night, and now he's waking up pissy. I don't know if he's peeing in the morning or if he's peeing overnight. They sent him home with drawers on Friday, and the boy peed all over my couch because usually what they were doing was putting the underwears over the pull up. Didn't tell me. They're supposed to tell me. Didn't tell me. I sat him down while I ate something real quick because we had to go back outside for speech therapy. He pissed all over the couch. I'm ready to walk out the door to go to the appointment. I'm like, why are you okay? So he's reverting, and maybe that's part of the process is to go and to revert. But I am out. I'm out of it. I'm out of it. At this point, I'm about to be in a pull up because it's a lot going on. We started using deodorant around maybe 7 for him and 6 for Kenzie. Shoot, Eli started wearing deodorant at 4. I don't know if y'all remember them vlogs, but boy was musty. Oh, he was musty. His feet was stinking. My baby's feet was stinking. The pits was humming in the breath. I don't know what happened at 4, but we had to. That's when I started using play pits. I was trying to find a natural one because I didn't want to put regular deodorant on him that young. Now he uses Dove. It was a Dove's Men's Care, the aluminum free one. Speaking of deodorant, I gotta find one that works for me because I tried to go to Dove Sensitive because it was cheaper. Because I was using Native and that was working fine for me, at least as feasible as it could. It wasn't breaking me out. So I started using, I wanted to be fancy and use a little spray one, a little aerosol. So I got Dove. Now, granted, I got the Dove. It was like a peach scent, and that worked fine. I wasn't too hot about the smell. It worked fine. So then I was like, okay, let me order this one. This one's sensitive. It's aluminum free. Got glycerin and something else in it. It's like lavender and white. I think it's coconut vanilla or coconut jasmine or coconut something. It might not even be coconut. I might be lying, but it's something, and it smells so divine. And it was working well for a couple of weeks, and then I got the shower once, and I put it on, and my pits was burning, and I was like, "Oh, that's maybe I was like, I don't know, maybe I shaved or something, and didn't. I don't know, baby. It kept getting worse and worse. So then I detoxed my armpits, and then I was like, okay, they're healed up. Maybe I was just having an allergic reaction because my skin does freak out from time to time. I tried it again, baby. Tore me up, burnt me up. No. So I had to be funky for a good week while my pits healed. To be so young, I didn't want degree or swab. Okay. I can't use swab at all. It tears me up. But yeah, so now I'm on the hunt for a deodorant. I just got Shea Moistures, and Shea Moisture smells like hair care products. And it doesn't last 48 hours for me. Now, I don't know if I'm like perimenopausal. I don't know what's going on with me right now. I don't know if it's because I'm overweight, losing weight. I don't know if it's anxiety sweats. I don't know if it's just, I don't know. But that thing said 48 hours protection, baby. No, it didn't. I'm not itching though. And it's very smooth when it rolls on. The Shea Moisture one, the little brown one. But I'm not too hot about the smell. And it don't last I don't need none to last 48 hours because I'm gonna wash my butt, you know. But I need it to last during the day. I need it to last, like if I put it on at nighttime and I shower, put it on, I need to not be funky in the morning. Like that's all I'm saying. So I don't know what's going on. So we trying to figure it out. I think I'm just gonna have to take my butt right on back over to Native and pay that $12-something for deodorant. Because I'm too old to be having my skin on fire. Now I don't feel like doing no schoolwork, y'all. But I want to do it before the kids come home. But I don't feel like doing it now. But now I want to color again. I don't know which picture I'm gonna color. The same one is Dad buy just 2-pack. Why are these kids teen before 13? Yeah, it's weird. It's the chemicals in our food. It's definitely the chemicals in our food. It gotta be. It gotta be. Um, I don't know, y'all. I'm about to. I really could stay on here. I don't got nothing else to talk about though. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't had nothing to talk about when I got on here, but y'all inspire me. What I'm talking about. I was talking to a young man earlier on here. We had a good, nice flow of conversation. That was cool to start it off with. Um, I need to drink some water because I'm feeling a little thirsty. That's not good after it sits out. That is not good after it sits. And yuck. I also need to figure out what I'm feeding Ethan for lunch. I'm supposed to be like, I told myself I was about to come in here and make breakfast for the week, like make a bunch of pancakes and stuff and have it like where they could just nuke it. And but after cooking them sausage this morning and they did not unpink, I don't even know what to call it, but they burnt on the outside. But when I cut into it, it still was pink. And then I'm like, okay, let me cook them down. Keep cooking them. I put them back in the pan. They're still pink. And I don't eat pink, baby. Uh-uh. I don't eat pink in my meat. I'll shake the table. It's okay. But also, this ain't a piece of steak. If it was a piece of steak, I'd be like, okay, whatever. I'm hungry. I know it's cooked. I get all the whatever they call it. But it was pink and it looked uncooked. This is the second time that happened to me. I'm really perplexed by this. And I tried to I tried to like stomach my way through it. But like, you know how like once you have that ick about the food in your head, in your mind, you can't eat it. So I ended up having I just threw it away. And then one of the eggs inside of the carton looked crazy. I'm about to go get this egg and show y'all. Cause it stressed me out so bad. It stressed me out so bad. Watch. I just need someone to take a look at this egg. Everything look weird now. I don't know. Maybe I'm in an alternate universe. Now I can't pick it up. Hold on. And I hope the camera picks it up. Now look at this. Can y'all see this egg? Wait, where's the camera? Look at this. Am I losing my mind or is this weird? Like, what is going on with this egg? It's like when you have the Easter eggs and you boil them, it's so hard. Like, what is this? Child, I don't know. Our food is a science project. It looks as if it was on top. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I'm not eating that egg. Even though, and I don't even think the camera was picking up some of like just the casing of how it looks. It was. I said, what's happening here? The food is getting weird things. Girl, expiring fast. I'm gonna buying some great value food because most of it's trying to eat. Listen, it's some of the brands that I've bought for years, and this is how I could tell that it's not right, is because for years I have bought these things, and these are like staples, and you're cooking and whatnot. And y'all know I ain't only been cooking since Eli was about like 3 or 4. That's when I started cooking. Y'all know before that I didn't touch no meat. But yeah, like food is definitely getting weird. Prices getting higher. Food's getting weird. Items are getting smaller. I don't even know what's going on. And that's why sometimes, like when I have, because I have time, um, and when I be feeling up to it, I will make certain things. Like, excuse me. Um, that's why like I won't even buy some of the juices and stuff like that. Like I'll just use the fruit, but then the fruit be weird. I'm like, it's crazy. Throw that out. Yeah, girl, I'm not eating that. I just left it so I could show Eli. Cause I don't know what's wrong with that egg. That egg done had a chicken and a hen. Oh my god, my this girl on I love her content. It is so stinking cute. She put so oh that dog bit that baby face. What do I say? She's so her editing is so cute on her videos. I love it. I just don't have time to be editing like that. It's so cute though. When going to Kroger, the chicken be looking slimy coming out. We had some meat the other day from Kroger. We had got some chicken breast, and that's what Michael kept saying. He kept saying he was like, "It's slimy." He's like, "How long was this in the refrigerator?" I was like, "Not long. It's new." And the chicken was slimy. Something ain't right, honey. I wish I could plant some vegetables. I wanted to grow some watermelons on the balcony. I looked up, you could do it, but it takes a lot of work, and I'd rather have a backyard to do that. But like my one friend, she has a garden. She started a garden in her backyard. Cause like I'm scared, but then it's like even when you plant your own things, granted it's going to have less than what the big main people have, but like your soils and your fertilizers and all that is tampered with the chemicals, so you still kind of getting, you know. But things is getting weird. Like and certain fruits that's supposed to be small is coming out extra huge. And then they wonder why there's a rise of all kinds of genetic mutations and stuff because you're changing the makeup of people and then you're making it illegal for us not to have babies, not to have birth control. What you think is going to come out? We're going to be birthing aliens at this point. Because what? My oldest daughter be like, she can't don't even want to. Yeah, like it's weird. It's really making you not even want to eat certain meats, like meat. Period. I told y'all. Now saying if you buy me from the food line, get the nature. Girl, now they're gonna poison nature promise. Why are they setting us up like this? Why are they setting us up like this? Um, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the world, y'all. I have not a clue. But I don't know. I don't know what to do right now, y'all. I applied for a bunch of jobs. I'm waiting to hear back on some. Um, I usually try to do at a minimum 10 a day. At this point, I'm about to move overseas because overseas you can survive cheaper than America. And you know, the only thing that stops me from moving to some of these places and like really start my life over somewhere else is thinking about my kids because I have to think about the schools that they're going to. Because I'm not even going to hold you. I'd be to move to the hood somewhere and start it over. Like, people keep saying, like, go to New York, go to New York. They help, they help, they help. And I'm like, girl, I'm terrified of New York. I have not seen good things. And the size of you guys is, you guys don't even have mice, you have rats. The 3 stages of loans. Why are you talking about my loan? I'm in school, baby. Oh, I was gonna say I'm in school, baby. Take them school loans and park them. We still trying to figure it out. I need somebody to pay them school loans. Lord, send me a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar, honey. because mama got bills. Oh man, I forgot. I was supposed to reply to some brand wanted me to uh it was like a shirt or something. It was like a YouTube. Let me search YouTube in my email. I gotta get better at this. YouTube collaboration. No, this one there was an AI keyboard. Did I reply back? There was some app that wanted me to do a thing for them with AI, but it was like they wanted me to test it out on dating apps, and like it AI would respond like you would put in like your information. I was like, Chad, I don't want to do that. Baby, if these human fingers couldn't meet somebody of quality, why the heck would I use AI? And I'm not looking. I'm gonna make a video selling it to people and I ain't even using it. Just fraudulent. And then they wanted something outrageous. They wanted like 10 deliverables. Like they wanted like 10 videos on TikTok, 2 YouTube videos. And granted, they were gonna pay. They were gonna pay me. They were gonna pay me. But I was like, that's a lot of work. And even what we agreed upon being paid, baby. And then it was like a continuous like update. And if they didn't like it, I had to come back and change it. And if get someone else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Cause what? Send me a robot. And then we can talk. Send me a robot that cleans this whole entire house up and down. I'm gonna sit her out on the porch when she's done. Cause I don't play those kinds of games. She ain't gonna come to life and try to like attack me. Um Dang, I can't find it. Cause I wanted to show y'all this shirt I wanted to show y'all this shirt that they sent me. They didn't send me. They want me to do a collab on it. Let me look up collab. See, I'll be losing the emails. Um, they're a Walmart. They're a Walmart company. They sell on Walmart. And like it's literally a plain white. It's a black one and it's a white one. But they need like a plus size reviewer, and I'm like, it's just a shirt. Let me be grateful in all things. Let me be grateful in all things. This is why I don't be taking some of the stuff that comes to my inbox like for sponsorships and class. It's like people are like, "Oh yeah, free product," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool," but I I don't really need a black shirt or a white shirt, and to like have to put in work for a plain shirt. I feel like my gifts and talents could be used somewhere else. I'm just saying. That's just me though. And that's not, I feel like that's not being ungrateful. I think that's using wisdom. Because you know how much it takes to record. First of all, you want me to look like something in this picture, this video, whatever. So I need to look like something. I need to record a video or take aesthetically pleasing photos. Then I need to write and post. You know what I'm saying? And if I want to make any money off of it, if you give me an affiliate link, I have to like promote this to my people. And I'm just, I got a black shirt. I don't, and especially if it's not a paid collab, it's like, what am I got kids and I got stuff to do. And they take my time out to do something that's like, or even if they're paying like 10, 15, $20, like, because obviously I'm not active on my channel to ask for much more. Like it depends. Like the max I can ask with videos is like what 50 to 100. But I'm not active enough on my channel to be doing collabs of that, off asking for more money like how I used to. Like when I did hair videos and stuff, I could ask for more because, baby, do you see what my videos pull in? Yeah, don't play with me like that. You gonna pay me, and you gonna give me free wigs. But I'm not in that space right now to do that, so that's why I don't. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. That's why some of them I just don't even respond to. Some of them when I'm feeling like I'm like, oh no, thank you. Maybe in the future, but or you hit those or some of those ones that be trying to offer free product, you just hit them with the this is my fee and just put a number in there that you know that they ain't willing to pay. And the moment somebody's willing to pay that, that's the one the Lord told me to do. Um, but yeah, the time that it takes and effort it takes to put in to do that, it's not worth it for something free like that. Who keeps emailing me? Baby, I've been trying to become a tax preparer. No, I don't. I know how to do taxes, but I'm mad because I got hired by Found Ever, the people that do the TurboTax, and they hired me, sent me a start date and all of that, and said they was gonna ship equipment, and then I never heard nothing from them. I mean, when I say I didn't hear nothing from them, I reached out, nothing. And another one did me like that. eHealth, the recruiter, my stuff passed, my resume check, I did the interview, all that, everything went by good. I had to do a video because they have where it asks you questions and you have to do the interview with the AI. So I had to do the video, record that. I had to wait to hear back from that. I would reach out periodically. They're like, yeah, it does take time because it goes through the AI reviewer, and then once it passes that, it comes to us, and then we have a backlog. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm waiting. Finally, this guy, his name was Chris, reached out to me from eHealth and was telling me about the position, the start date, when I would have to go do my stuff. And then start date came and went. I was reaching out, nothing. And then like yesterday, I got an email from them like, oh, the position has been filled. Not unfortunately, we're not moving on with the position has been filled. I'm like, you made me do all of that. I've been waiting months, playing this game with y'all months. So I don't know what happened. That's why I said these jobs be playing in your face. And so I don't know. I've been trying to look for a job. Everybody tell me apply. Either I don't hear nothing back or my application gets rejected immediately. And so then I started using like the ATS keywords and all of that. That sometimes helps and gets me through to the next stage. Sometimes it'll get me to a recruiter. I've gotten interviews for a couple of them, and those are the ones I'm waiting to hear back on. So, because if not, I'm going to Burger King overnight, and I don't care at this point. I got to do something. I can't even go back to Sheets because I will go to Sheets because they pay the most for an overnight position. I get that I know of. I don't know if Wawa pays more or not, but the boss when I worked at she blackballed me. She put me in the system as I do not rehire because she was a hater. And it's crazy because I actually went by the book of quitting because that's when I hurt my back. When I threw my back out the first time, I bent over to get the pack of cigarettes from the rack and my back locked up and I had to be slide off on a stool. And then I went to the doctor and they told me I had to take off work for 2 weeks. And I called her and she was like, if you don't come into work, then she said, you won't have a job. She's like, I'm going to take that as your resignation. And then she texted me. It was just like, yeah, you'll never be able to apply for a Sheets again. She took her job way too seriously. I was like, girl, first off, and she still worked there too. She's been working at Sheets since she was 16. The one on Union Deposit, if y'all in PA, that's her. But yeah. Oh, look at that lantern fly. But yeah, if not, I know Burger King's hiring overnight. I'm about to just go there because we need to pay these bills. And I'm not ready to I can't even move. I need money. Yeah, I'm not doing my schoolwork right now. No, I am. I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it. I'm surprised my mentor didn't call me. I think she's still on vacation though. Or she might just be waiting for me to turn this in so we can go to the next step. Because right after I turn that in, I have to right after I turn that in, I have to jump into the next class and get through that class to stay on the timeline for me to graduate one time when I want to graduate. So I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm about to get off here, y'all, because now I'm just rambling. I really don't got nothing to talk about. It's been cool hanging out with y'all. I hope y'all day is going good. I might hop back on later. I know I said that before, but typically when I be thinking about getting back online later in the evening, it's a bunch of people live, and I be trying to like go in there and check them out. And it's crazy though because they don't be checking me out. So maybe I should stop checking people out. But that's not my heart. I don't work like that. Like I do to an extent, but I don't. Like I feel like with that, like YouTube is very different. But there are some people I'll be like, oh, let me hop in and talk to them, and I'm gonna go over to this live and talk to them and see how they're going because it feels good to hear from them. I miss y'all. But for right now, what works for me is going live in the morning, anywhere from 9 to 10. I don't know, 9 was a little bit too early for me today, but 10 o'clock worked. Well, no, 10 wasn't even good because I was trying to make. That's what I was trying to cook. Because I was gonna cook while live and then just come and let it flow. And I was like, well, maybe I should have cooked first and then sit down. So like 10:30 ish. I don't know. Anywhere from 9, I guess 9 to 11 is my like I'm gonna go live at one of them hours. Um, but I know people be at work and then on the weekend I be like just trying to catch up from the week's sleep exhaustion. So I don't really be going live on the weekend. I don't know. But then when I was going live in the evening around like 7, when I was going live at 7 on Fridays, that was pretty good. But I be trying to catch this one, the church service at 7, and it's live at 7. But that was a good time for us. There was a lot of people that was available at that time. So I don't know, y'all. I'll figure it out. Send me some suggestions. But I'm getting off here because I'm rambling now, and I know I need to be doing something. My homework. My homework. I should go work out. But I feel bad not working out with Eli because then he comes home and I don't feel like working out again. Um, that's a good question. Do I want to commit to that? I don't know. I think right now my goal is to go every day, Monday through Friday, live at like 9 or 10, max 11. Um, just to get me used to going back live and letting people know that I'm getting back in the swing of things of YouTube. And then I might make it where it's like maybe it's every other day, maybe it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe it's just Friday. I don't know. I really want to work with the community and see like what works for y'all because like y'all help make this what it is. Otherwise, I'm just on here talking about whatever. Oh, it sounded. I could have sworn I heard Jackson outside, and I'm like, how'd he get there? Oh, I just snorted. I work from home, so I can always watch when you're on. Okay, that's awesome. Awesome. Girl, let me know if they're hiring because I need a job. Um, but yeah, what was I gonna say? I need, you know what? Everyone's like, oh, Ashley, get your insurance license. You get a job anywhere. I was like, I'm in school right now, for one thing. And aren't those licenses expensive? So because they sure enough do be having jobs. Allstate has a bunch of them. And I talked to one of the recruiters. They was like, yeah, if you had a license, they were like, we could hire you today. And I'm like, oh, but that license is a lot of money. And it's kind of hard. So I gotta focus on one thing at a time. But yeah. But I'll be on here. I'm just trying to figure out what works best for you. Like yesterday, there was a lot more people on at 9 o'clock, which was surprising. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday or the day before. Jackson's up. I hear him, and he looks like Don King. So I gotta go do his hair anyway. So girl, I be tired after 8. is always so late. Girl, I'll be tired. Look, I'll be tired at 7. I'll be like, come on, bedtime. 12. I always say, hey, mama. Come on, I'm past that 12. Jack. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna hop off of here because Jackson's up in old dusty boots. So, because if he was a real supporter, he would have tapped into my live and let me get watch hours, right? You see how people do? Sorry, but yeah. So I'm just trying to figure it out, y'all. If y'all got suggestions, hit me up on social media, hit me up on here, whatever. Times that are good for y'all. I would love to communicate with more of you. That sounded ugly. I don't like that for myself. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get it back popping on here. But I appreciate y'all for hanging with me, and I will let you guys know. I don't know what I'm gonna let y'all know. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. So like, Jaxie Boo, say hi.
Hi.
You asleep the whole time. We gotta do this boy hair.
Hey.
Yeah.
I car.
Yes.
I love to say.
Yeah.
Hi,
Do you want to sing a song and then we'll close out?
Mm-hmm.
What song you gonna sing? What song you gonna sing? What song? They said, hi, sweetie. Hi.
You sounds?
You gonna sing a song?
What the? No.
1, 2, 3, go. Say you are my sunshine.
My sunshine.
Oh, you don't want to sing?
No.
All right. You the one said you wanted to sing, child. I wasn't trying to make you sing. Because what?
Eli is not.
Oh, because Eli is not here?
No.
Oh, you only like to sing with your brothers. Okay. Yep, he's 2 years old.
Old.
Dad, 2 years old.
Mine is like old.
We gotta do your hair. We're gonna wash it, and I don't know what we're gonna do because I might have to pop these press-ons off because I don't, baby. As it is, I'm barely braiding. And his hair is like on the sides. His hair is still really short, and so I tried to not like put a lot of tension on it and just keep it moisturized. So I don't want to be pulling it on that. So
I said, Mom.
You like my hair?
Yeah, I will.
I like your hair.
Wow.
Wow.
I said that.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Hey, Mom.
Yes.
Which bedroom?
You gotta use the bathroom. He keeps saying use bathroom, but he don't be going.
Oh yes, say to me.
I see you right there.
Huh? What, Mom?
You want a snack or you home? You want lunch? It's pet. No, you want lunch? We're gonna say bye-bye. We're gonna say bye-bye to the live, okay?
Okay, bye.
Say see you later.
See you later.
Boop.
So happy.
You so happy?
Yeah.